everyone, we are very excited to be launching a new online 12-week course, an introduction to creative photography. It's been on our website, but we haven't really done anything with it yet, and a couple of you have emailed in some questions. So I've got David here with me, who I'm going to ask the questions to, and he's going to give you the answers. So David, who is this course aimed at?
So this course is aimed at people who are really wanting to get a better understanding of their photography. If you like, take their photography to the next level. A better understanding of some of the technical camera functions, but also, and just as importantly, how we can get that to a creative output so that we can feel like we're achieving something at the end of that learning.
Brilliant. Well, the next question is, what should be the outcome of this course? And you've sort of already answered that.
I have kind of answered that, but I guess if we run through those 12 modules in turn, they are kind of sequential in terms of the learning, then hopefully in total, at the end of the 12-week course, people should really feel like they've got to grips with some of those basic technical camera functions that they may have struggled with in the past, but also they can feel that they've used that learning to give them tools, if you like, tools to have a better understanding of their creative output too. So it opens the door to being more fulfilled as a photographer, I guess.
Okay, brilliant. And how will each week work?
So the plan for each week is it will begin with a scheduled 1.5 hour Zoom video conference call with your tutor and your fellow students, where we will run through in nice simple steps the topic for that week's module. At the end of the tutorial, there'll be time to ask questions that you might personally want to ask to do with your photography and your camera, and then we will set an assignment for each week. This will be a little bit of technical stuff, but also a practical creative assignment too, just so we can make sure that people are following the content, they're understanding the content, and they're finding it useful in terms of their photography.
Perfect. And what is the purpose of doing this via Zoom? What does that gain people?
Fairly obviously, I guess this whole course has been the product of the situation that we've all experienced at the beginning of the year, but it was in our mind to offer more remote learning anyway, just to give a wider group of people access to that, but not just to do an online course that's very impersonal, just kind of looking at web pages, no personal interaction. It'll be, if you like, just like going to a night school class, but without physically having to get in the car. So you'll have a tutor, you'll have fellow students, you'll be able to have conversations. We hope to really facilitate those conversations so that everyone can discuss ideas and really kind of feel that they're sharing that experience. And actually at the end of the course, even give people the kind of optional extra, if you like, to be able to physically get together. Once we've had that learning, once we've shared those experiences, we can come together as a group if we want to. So it should have all the benefits of a kind of full-blown evening class without physically needing to leave the house, if you like.
Fantastic. And for those weekly assignments, will there be feedback?
Yes, so each assignment will have a little bit of a kind of theory part to it, plus that creative, practical side, and the tutor will come back to every student with some personal email feedback, just to try and be constructive in terms of moving everyone along. It's absolutely our objective to make sure that everyone is fully understanding each module as we go through it, so that we bring the whole group along together on the same page, if you like, the same page of learning.
Brilliant. And will there be options for questions if the student doesn't understand something?
Again, absolutely. So because we're on a Zoom video conferencing call, no problem with people stopping us as we go through stuff and just asking questions on the hoof. But equally, at the end of each one of those little 1.5 hour tutorial sessions, we will absolutely say, right, has anyone got any questions? Does anyone feel there's anything that you haven't fully understood. And on top of that, we are saying that people can email in questions to the tutor outside of the group if they're more comfortable doing that on a kind of one-to-one level.
And what happens at the end of the course?
So at the end of the 12 modules, the tutor will have obviously assessed everyone's input, and assuming that everyone has got an understanding of each one of those modules and has completed the assignments in an adequate and timely fashion, then we'll be issuing kind of certificates, pass certificates, to show that people have worked their way through all of those topics to a common end, and you will have effectively passed the course. As I've already said, there will then be the option for potentially getting people together to kind of celebrate that success to a certain extent, but also put some of those ideas into practice.
And importantly, obviously not a question that's been sent in, but where can people find more details?
All the details are on our website, which is at www.wildarena.com. If there's anything on there that's not clear, any questions, any thoughts, then obviously you can email us, message us on Facebook, any of those normal channels of communication, and we'll be very happy to answer your questions.
So we hope to see lots of people on the course soon.
Absolutely. See you then.
Bye.